Well, look what we have over here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. After 2 days of no uploads on my channel, I believe those 2 days were the longest 2 days you have ever witnessed, you have ever had. Or at least this is what I'm thinking or hoping in my head. Anyway, what is up? Today I decided to play some World of Tanks. I decided to take out IS-7. Because this, ladies and gentlemen, is the most popular tier 10 tank in this game, and by a huge margin as well actually. Did you know that, by the way? I don't know, maybe you did, but if you didn't, then now you know. IS-7 on every single server actually is the most popular tier 10 tank in this game. For a couple of reasons actually. I do not know the exact reasons, of course, I am simply speculating over here, but as it was, as my very OG original gangster viewers know, IS-7 was my very first tier 10 tank in this game as well. For one reason. And while you are actually enjoying some gameplay action on the background, don't worry guys, we are going to play one live battle as well, one really aggressive and awesome live battle, so stay tuned. Let's talk about IS-7 and some of the statistics about the IS-7 over all those years. Now, I have some theories why IS-7 is the most popular tank in this game, for a couple of reasons. As I mentioned, it was my #1 tier 10 tank in this game, and it was my first tier 10 tank for one really weird reason. Back in the days when I started, we didn't have tier 10 medium tanks, we didn't have tier 10 tank destroyers. The only tier 10 vehicles we had were heavy tanks. We only had 3 nations, we had Americans, German and Soviet tanks, and tier 10s were E100 Maus, T30 as a tier 10 heavy tank. Yes, back in the days T30, which is a tier 9 tank destroyer now, was a tier 10 American heavy tank, and we had IS-7. And why I decided to go after IS-7 was not because I knew that Soviet tanks are going to be the best tanks in this game. When I started, we didn't have any YouTubers or streamers. I didn't know anything about how strong those tanks are. I didn't know anything. The reason why I went after IS-7 was because it looked the coolest. I'm not kidding over here. IS-7 back in the days looked the most modern. And I am pretty sure I am not the only one who did it back in the days, who went after IS-7 because of the looks. It looked slick, it looked beastly, a tier 10 vehicle with a pikey nose. I believe it was the first tank with such a pikey nose as well. IS-3 maybe was as well, but I don't remember. It was so long time ago. But come on guys, please let me know in the comments if you went after the IS-7 for the looks as well. I cannot be the only one, can I? I don't think so. I hope so at least. Anyway, let me know. And of course, as it was part of the first tier 10s introduced into this game overall, when this game was launched, it got one epic head start over all the other tier 10s in this game. And it is the most popular top tier tank. Now let's talk about some numbers. On RU server, of course, on RU server, because over there we have the most players, and because it is a Russian vehicle, it is by far the most popular tier 10 tank. And I didn't think, or I haven't ever thought about how popular this game has been or is at the moment, because on Russian server, IS-6 has been registered on 1.36 million players' accounts. 1.36 million players have grinded to IS-7. Just think about how many players are out here who have never grinded towards IS-7 or who simply stopped playing this game and didn't grind out any tier 10s. But 1.36 million players have grinded out tier 10 IS-7. This is crazy numbers. And by the way, all those server statistics are from whatlife.com website, so huge shout out to you guys, thank you for doing this. And we have even more crazy numbers. Out of all those 1.36 million players, the average number of battles on those accounts with IS-7 is 454 battles. On average. Some players, of course, 10,000 battles with IS-7, some players with maybe 50, 20, 100. You know, the average number is 454. Average damage overall 1642 and 606 experience on average. Now win ratio is kinda bad, under 49%, 48.87%, but understandably bad because this is the most popular tier 10 tank in this game. And what happens if one tank is super popular? You see one IS-7 in your team and you see one IS-7 on the enemy team. What happens if one team wins? Of course, 50% win ratio overall for that vehicle, because on one side IS-7 won the battle, on the other side IS-7 had to lose the battle, so overall win ratio is 50%. And I believe 48.87% comes from all the draws, where both IS-7s are losing the battle. So hence such a bad win ratio, but it is understandable, it is the most popular top tier tank. Now on the EU server, 769,000 IS-7s were recorded or registered. And I'm one of those guys, by the way. On average, 379 battles per account. I am actually close to 500 battles with my IS-7, or maybe even more, I do not remember. Maybe 450 to 500, something like that. And the EU server performs a bit better with tier IS-7s, 1656 damage and 629 experience. Win ratio is just a bit better, 48.96%, but I think win ratio is better because we do not have so many IS-7s and less draws are happening, so it is not dragging it down so much. On NA, 222,000 IS-7 were registered, 390 battles on average, 1,689 damage per battle on average, 645 experience and 49.19% win ratio. Once again, the same reason, not as many IS-7s, not as many draws. And the overall win ratio is still 50% because you have one IS-7 on your side, one on the enemy side, and that is it. But now, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into the action and let's play one live battle together with the most popular top tier tank. Let's go. Now this is one extremely awesome matchmaking for the good old IS-7. We have, how many exactly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tier 10s, and all the rest of the guys are from tier 9 and no artillery. So being a top tier in a 2-tier battle, this is almost as good as it can be. Almost as much HP on the battlefield as possible. And here is IS-7 already in the position. Let's see, let's wait for someone. I don't know how much IS-7 is actually able to side scrape over there. Maybe a bit. I'm not going to be super aggressive early on. And seems like, okay, now stuff is loading in. E100. IS-7 got spotted by the T100, I'm pretty sure. Seems like enemy is also not committing to the middle. So maybe I'm actually able to go into my next kind of a favorite position on this map, which is over here. Nice. Bad shot has been spotted in that bush. Okay, he moved. Like no artillery, I can easily stay over here, be sneaky and do stuff. D49 maybe. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nice stop, nice stop. Oh, mouse out in the open, completely out in the open. I was thinking about going for the turret, maybe a potential ammo rack, but turret is slightly angled. Not going to risk bouncing it. Commander hatch. With standard rounds, I'm not able to penetrate Type 5 like that. Under any angle. Pretty much. Do you have the turb cannon or not? Was that the turb cannon shot? I don't actually know. I do Do not know 100%. Okay, side turret now. Let's aim at the rear. Ooh, that was almost a miss. What an RNG with that shot, guys. Did you see? That was almost a miss. And epic low roll as well. 469. Some low rolling action. Okay, bad shot. Oof, I curved that shot over the ridge, over the edge. Mouse might be thinking about going back. I have no idea what the hell this guy is doing. Like, this guy is damage and XP piñata for me. But you can see my rolls. I'm extremely unlucky with my rolls. Well, another mouse for my mouse trap. Mouse trap achievement. I think this guy is not using turb cannon. Is he now? Let's go for the tracks. My teammates had shots. Okay, now I think we have to focus down that 268... or sorry, 279 early. Yeah, going to load in some premium rounds, of course. Going to load in some premiums. If this guy cannot see my lower plate. Okay, let's keep him tracked. Okay. Not anymore. Easy penetration. This guy's using heat as well, so kind of an equal fight. DPM a lot better than mine. Okay. This guy did a poo-poo, a mistake. Let's go back to the regular rounds. We have 430 over here. I'm actually going to load in HE for that IS-7. Yes. Let's turn around, and after that 430 with AP rounds. Boom, like that. 430. I'm not afraid. Boom, like that. Assistance, ramming damage. Done. Boom, like that. Engine fire 500. Sorry, 500. Yeah, 459 damage. I wanted to say. Okay, we have convoy over here. Even if this guy is using hash, I think penetration is not. Ooh, maybe it actually would have been enough. What is the highest roll? I don't actually know. But I'm kind of surprised that this guy was able to penetrate me like that so easily. Boom. Face hugging for days. Face hugging for days. Okay, come back. And easy. Is there more damage for me? Where the hell is that Type 61 going? Okay, there is a house between us. Oh, come on. Ah! Almost. Close, close, close. But no cigar. And I am not... Or am I? Come on. Holding down the mouse button. Yes! 4 kills. Oh, can we get brothers in arms as well? Please, 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 please. Where the hell is... There was a T95 as well, ladies and gentlemen, and I simply forgot about that dude. I thought the battle is over, and you saw me rushing to get that invitation in simply because I didn't see enemy T95, which is one of my favorite tanks in this game overall. But good old IS-7 in as good of a matchmaking as almost possible. Ace tanker. This was my first battle today as well, by the way, as you can see. Session statistics. God, I love it. Lead amount of experience as well, on the top of everything else, and guess what? Guess what? 7,000. How long was this battle? Okay. 7 minutes. When was this guy destroyed? Around... it doesn't show the timer, but I would say this guy was destroyed something like 5 minutes or 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, let's say 5 minutes in action. And close to 8,000 damage done. 279E is ridiculous. And it is just an early release, as the name says. I do not even want to know what the late version can do. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is just the best number to finish off today's episode with in the good old IS-7. You saw some gameplay action, you saw some wrecking, you saw some fail moments as well at the end. Yeah, so you basically saw everything. Well, I hope you are entertained at least. Hopefully you leave with a little smile on your face. But now, please let me know in the comment section. Please let me know what you would like to see in one of my next episodes. Just name a tank if I have it, I am able to play with it, and maybe I have some statistics or story behind that vehicle as well. We'll see. But once again, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, I really do. If you did, thumbs up button, if you didn't, thumbs down button, and stay tuned, hitting the subscribe button and bell button. We need to get some more early squad members into our little community over here, so please do that. I catch you next time with something else. Stay awesome, take care, and bye.